me see some.
Yo.
You. Okay. Woo. All right. So. Cool. Today is February 19th.
Is it? No, it's
20.
February
No,
20. It's
Oh.
February. What is it doing? All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to. All right. So we got some cool to tell you. Cool find. Yo. So like, okay, we were at the library and we opened up the Uber app.
Oh no, yeah. Keep in mind though, this is Valentine's Day.
It's on Valentine's Day. It was on a
Valentine's Day?
Friday. Yeah, it's on a Friday. I think it must have been like 5 or 6 p.m. And we checked the Uber Eats app, and we saw downtown like Toronto. They were giving out. It's had like a 1.7x. So basically, they'll pay you 70% more than what you
On top,
usually
yeah.
get. Yeah. And there was so now we know what boost and surge mean. Boost means that it'll either be like 1.7 or 1.5x whatever, and then a surge is you get an either like extra $1 or extra $2, extra $3 on top of whatever you make. So downtown Toronto on Valentine's Day like evening was 1.7, and like the areas around downtown were like 1.6, 1.5x boost plus like a $2 or like $2.50
Surge on top.
surge.
Fair.
So you get an extra $2 or $3 on
Yeah.
top of whatever you make. So when we saw that, we're like, all right, yo, I mean, we gotta go downtown
have
and
to
go
take advantage
go
of
get
that,
that money. Yeah.
So
We go downtown, and literally as soon as we get there though, like the orders, they're like
one by one. It was
but they were like
insane.
non-stop. Like when we would be delivering the food to somebody, the app would already show us
Yeah.
the like next order.
Another-
Like we didn't even
yeah.
have to wait. Like
So as soon as we dropped it off,
Yeah.
it was just boom back into the
it was
car.
boom, and then it was like, all right, go back,
yeah.
get
On to the
another,
next, yeah.
get more food. So like, okay, the thing about the app is like, if it keeps going, and then you like never stop getting orders, you won't see how much you made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like the total gets covered until you basically like go back into like one menu or whatever, and then you like
well,
see how
until,
much you made.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
until you're on like that standby, I guess you could.
Yeah,
call
when
it
you're
standby mode.
waiting for the next order, because
Yeah.
when you get an order, it'll tell you what restaurant to go to.
Yeah.
And then after
that's
that,
that.
they'll tell you where the person lives. And then it just kept going back and forth. So it never showed us how much money we made thus far.
Yeah.
So like I think it was like, what was it, like 6:50 or something, like 7 or like 6
What?
p.m. when we started that day.
No, if it was like 5:45.
5:45.
Yeah, we turned it on around 5:45.
Was it like around 5:45 to like what, 7:15
To
or something?
7:15, yeah, 7:30.
All right, yeah. So we start doing runs, and we never. I think we did 9 that day. Okay, so
total,
we
yeah.
did 4 in the morning, which were like normal, and we're about to call it a day.
Yeah.
And then we go to like the library to do some work,
Yeah.
but then we see the map.
Yeah,
And
we
it's-
decided to check one more time, and then we saw that it was insane, you know.
Yeah.
Like, the surge was high, boost
It was like,
high.
yo, like 1.7. It's like, yo, we gotta go out there.
Yeah,
And
and so.
so then,
Yeah, so basically, what was it? So basically, 2 hours of deliveries. About 9, we got in.
yeah.
And do you want to say the total?
Okay, so what happens is we go to the last house, and then the thing's over. Like we still got 2 more deliveries, but like no, we gotta go. Like we had to leave early that day. So we like missed out on 2 orders, but then like I stopped the app or whatever. I delivered the last delivery. I come back into the car, and then we finally see the thing. It was only like, okay, so we're doing runs for like 2 hours or something, and it was like $88, and we're like, oh snap. Okay, and it was like that. Honestly, that
I felt pretty good.
yeah, it was like a 2 hours. It was like $88. I'm like, cool. Like I thought it was gonna be like 40 or 50 or something. To be honest.
yeah.
So, and then, so we go home, right? And then he sends me like a screenshot, and it says like $122.
Yeah.
It went from $88 to $122. So basically, with Uber Eats, right? When you get food, you can tip. You tip after they give it to you. So
Yeah.
So the tips were technically still coming in, and we, at the last delivery, we ended off at $88.
$88.
And then by the time we got home,
It
like
just
whatever, an
kept-
hour or
yeah,
two later,
it was
then the
120.
tips came in, and then it was like 122. So that prime time that
Yeah.
we went off when we got like the 70%, 60% extra was okay. So I did the math, right? When we were downtown during the evening, we got, I think it was $95 in like an hour and 15 minutes
Yeah.
or something. So I did the thing to the math to get it to how much you made an hour, and it was $75 an hour,
Yeah.
just like that.
So crazy.
And then-
so
But yeah, okay. The thing is, though, I mean, I guess people are nicer on Valentine's Day. And we got $88 just from the Uber thing, and then $35 in like tips or something.
tips, yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
And
Yeah,
more
it's
on
like-
top of that too from Boost and
Yeah, Boost
the
Surge, whatever.
Yeah, so
And then
technically-
we basically in 120. I mean, like 2 hours 15ish minutes.
yeah.
2 hours. It's not more than 2.5 hours. It was $122.
Yeah. So we
It
made
was
about
pretty
60, yeah,
crazy,
60
yeah.
something an hour.
Okay, so the thing, what you gotta know though about downtown is, is the, oh my gosh, the roads and stuff are kind of crazy. Yo, okay, so
Yeah.
we went to an A&W, right? And we saw this guy with the skip the dishes bag.
Yeah.
So we're like, yo, let's just ask this guy, like, you know, what kind of numbers he's dealing with. So, yeah, we were talking to him, and then we're like, oh, have you tried Uber Eats and this and that? And he was like, nah, I just do skip the dishes. That he was just telling us about it. But then I'm like, so this was after we did the 122 in like 2.5 hours or whatever. And then we told the guy, we're like, yo, if you go downtown on like a Friday or something, and saying, I mean, you could make like $50, $60, $70 an hour. And then he was like, nah, it's like, I can't go downtown with my car and like this and that.
Mhm.
Cause like trying to park, cause since we're doing it at the same time, he can just drop me off wherever, and then I'll go get the food, and then I could just come back to the car wherever he is. But the only problem is if you're by yourself,
You're
yeah,
putting more
it's
on,
pretty-
you know, there's more to consider.
yeah,
There's more to consider on top of, you know, just parking the car and grabbing the food.
yeah,
So
it's a lot harder because like the streets and everything are so small and narrow,
Yeah.
and they're angled in weird ways.
So I guess, like, as a conclusion, it's safe to say, you know, that going to high density areas with a lot of, you know, high population and a lot of restaurants,
So many
probably
restaurants.
make a lot of money. Like,
And
we did.
especially during the evening,
Yeah.
and there'll be like when you get those paid promotion like boost areas.
Yeah.
Man, 1.7. I never seen anything higher than 1.7. That was crazy.
That was
70%
insane.
extra.
And again, like these things, like the Boost and Surge, they're there to like incentivize drivers to, you know, to show up to the area because they really need to meet the demand. And, like,
Yeah.
if no one else is doing it in your town, you should definitely take advantage.
Yeah,
of
take
that as
advantage.
well.
Yeah, because just even like when we were talking to people, like, yeah, they didn't want to do it downtown.
But they do understand about, you know, all the profit to be made.
Yeah.
But they feel that it isn't worth it.
But that's why we're just throwing it out there. It's like if you have your friend or whatever, if you got like two people, one guy driving, one guy just bring the food over.
Yeah, it'll definitely be worth it.
It's just there were quick runs too. They were like, we didn't even have to go that far. Like it was just like across the street or two streets down or
It wasn't
something.
even like longer than like 20 minutes, 15 minutes per thing.
Yeah, it's probably
Less
some of
than
those.
that.
I'm
It
pretty
was,
sure
like,
we've even
quick.
gotten like 10, 12 minutes. Some of them.
Yeah.
Cause we did
So-
like, yeah. Oh, okay, it was 9 in total that day. I think the evening one we probably did like 5 or something.
Yeah.
in
yeah.
like an hour or whatever.
an
Oh yeah,
Five
yeah.
to
Yeah,
like
like
7,
15 minutes.
6, yeah,
Probably like 15, 20 minutes.
give or take each one.
But yeah, I mean, we're pulling some crazy numbers. Like each delivery, some of them were like $23,
Yeah.
$18.
We get 60% of that. Is it 60-40, right? They deduct. What was the
No,
ratio?
that's 23 for us.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wait, what was the percentage though that Uber deducts?
I think
from-
Uber takes, I think it might be like 65, 35.
Oh, 65-30.
Something like that.
So there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
You take home the 65 and so.
65% of the total, yeah, the delivery, like whatever, Uber takes their cut,
Yeah.
35. But I mean, we still, like from one delivery, we had like $23. Like at least like 10 to, like 12 to 15 to 23 to $20.
Yeah.
That was crazy though. Like I never knew you could actually do, like we could squeeze out that. I mean, I don't know, like we couldn't keep going though, but just imagine like if you were there, like let's say 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 9:30, like 2.5 hours of prime thing. That like you're going home with like at least like 225, 250, just from like 3 hours of driving. It's pretty crazy. But like again, that's not gonna happen all the time.
Yeah.
Cause that was like, yeah, it was like Valentine's Day. It was a Friday night. But yeah, I think just always checking the app, even if you're not gonna do runs that day, just so you know like what days of the week is the best and what time of the day is the best. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Just wanted to let you know. It's like, yeah, $75 an hour with Uber Eats.
Not bad.
I mean, I don't know what kind of jobs you even pay $75
Well,
an
just
hour.
like a job you could just like literally sign up for and like.
Dude,
you know what I mean? Like,
75
half
an hour? Some people make 75 in a whole day.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you do end up making 75 the whole day, props to you though. Like you're getting
It's
your
what
hustle,
I
like,
mean, yeah.
You gotta do whatever you gotta.
I
do
mean,
to
just
make-
today, basically our whole day, we made like $70.
So there you go, right?
So, yeah.
So,
That's all that condensed in like 1 hour.
into 1 hour, exactly. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's cool story. Let you know. There's opportunities out there. It's pretty crazy. As long as you time it right and stuff, you can make a lot of money here and there, even with Uber Eats.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's pretty cool.
All right. So, you want to give the location of as to where we are, where we're filming this video, just to give some context.
We're in a park. It's yeah, there's a lot of snow. Yeah, I got the gimbal, the stabilizer, and it's pretty smooth. It's not my hand moving the camera. There's a nice park, but yeah, it's pretty cold. Good old Canadian weather, but
Yeah. All right.
anyways, yeah. That'll be it. We actually have another channel coming up just for fun, cool stuff.
Yeah.
I was thinking about putting it on this channel, but I didn't want to like mix the whole. I mean, because this is more like we're just trying to tell you, yeah, about side income and money and whatnot. But yeah, we just have another channel where it's just fun, kind of random stuff that's just it's just funny and cool. And yeah, so we'll get that up. We'll tell you more about it. We'll figure out what we're gonna do there, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. I'm gonna find some shelter.
I'm so cold. Alright.
Alright, yeah.
Stay hustling.
Yeah, stay hustling, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
See you later.